The Snagret Hole is easily the toughest cave in the Awakening Wood, because, as the name implies, you're going to be fighting a bunch of Snagrets in this cave. It's definitely recommended to take a good number of blue Pikmin with you because of the water hazards to be found here. The Snagret Hole gets a 4 out of 5 difficulty ranking because there are some nasty enemies in the later sublevels. Not only are there Snagrets to be found, but the boss is also quite dangerous. Prima Guides recommends taking 25 of each color other than red, but I suggest an increased blue count and a decreased purple and white count. Things can get relatively crowded in the Snagret Hole, and a large group of Pikmin can make for an easy target. First it was Bulborbs, now it's Snagrets. We're exploring the Snagret Hole, starting with sublevel 1, obviously. The bad news is this cave is relatively tough. The good news is that we won't have to deal with any Snagrets for the first couple of sublevels. Sublevel 1 is fairly easy overall. Oh, Louis got nailed there. Just take a look at how much health he lost. Fortunately, once we're done with this cave, that will no longer be an issue. But back to what I was saying. The sublevel is pretty easy, but we still have to proceed with caution. Namely, with this orange Bulborb up here. So I need to approach him cautiously. Oh, jeez! Okay, he's not getting stunned. Wow, he went down really easily. Okay, I'm not complaining. Alright, he did drop a treasure, but honestly, we don't need a giant marble because I lost my marbles a long time ago. And I guess in that retrospect, maybe I do need a marble. I'm really not making any sense, am I? Let's just wait until the treasure is collected. Actually, we won't, because there's another treasure that is at the end of this winding path. First treasure of the cave. Worth 120 Pokos, this is the Crystallized Telekinesis. Rather interesting name. In fact, all of the marble treasures have odd names. If you zoom out, you will see that this is, in fact, a birdhouse. Coincidence? I think not. After all, there's a feather right here, and believe it or not, that feather is, in fact, a treasure. Because this cave has 7 sublevels, I'm going to do what I did in the previous 2 caves. I'm going to split the Snagret Hole into 2 separate videos. For the first half, I'm going to go through the first 4 sublevels, since there are 7 in total. So it's exactly the same as the Bulblax Kingdom in terms of structure. Worth 10 Pokos, this is the Leviathan Feather. And we're going to be dealing with our fair share of Leviathan birds, let me just say. But that will come in due time. For now, let's proceed to the next sublevel. Onwards and downwards. I will have to proceed with extreme caution going forward. Snagret Hole, sublevel 2. Where even more dangerous enemies await us. Well, not really. And I have to say something. We went from a birdhouse to a wide open meadow. That does not make sense at all. As far as enemies are concerned, there are shearwigs, but there are also creeping chrysanthemums to be found here, so keep your eye on any flowers with eyeballs. They may be lurking just around the corner. Okay, we'll have to use our blues for this one. As for Olimar, we need to stand back for just a bit. Aside from creeping chrysanthemums, there are also cloaking burrow nits to be found as well. And right over here is our first treasure. but we need to maneuver a little bit if we're going to get our hands on it. And by maneuver, I say make a loop and a circle. In fact, just take a left turn and we'll get it. Now, one thing I never understood about this sublevel is the fact that there's a giant shovel and pail. Why on earth are they not treasures themselves? It's a mystery to me. And a blue Pikmin trip. How wonderful. 2 more, and that should do it. 1 down and 1 to go, I believe. The question is, where is the other treasure? Ah, it's right over there. And, oh, that's a creeping chrysanthemum. And, oh! Too many sheer grubs, boys and girls. Alright, let's go ahead and throw some Pikmin on these guys. Just like Pikmin 1, huh? Ah, there we go. Not bad at all. No, you are not carrying that back. Because you have something much more important to carry. Don't make me go over that again. Do we have enough? A weight of 12. Yes, we have more than enough. Let's just hope he doesn't run into that creeping chrysanthemum. And survey says... No, they aren't going to run into it. Very good. The Pikmin showed some insight for once. It's a miracle. Our first treasure, a piece of sushi, aka the taste sensation. There is a specific name for that sushi. I just don't know what it is. Might as well go ahead and check out this egg right here. Will you give me a spray? No. That is disappointing. There is no particular reason for me to do this, but I am going to do it anyway. I'm going to climb up the shovel and then realize that I can't get to the top of the pail because it's too high for me to walk up. This pail looks really interesting. I mean, we have dogs wearing bows and flowers. I really don't understand the point of it all. Maybe this was a backyard in its past life. And how are they? Oh, they've got it right now. Treasure number 2 is the combustion berry. Bearing some resemblance to the sunseed berry that we saw on the surface of the awakening wood. That was one of the first treasures. In fact, it probably was the first treasure from the awakening wood we collected. Alright, let's go ahead and move on because there's nothing to see here anymore. Down we go to sublevel 3. Moving on to sublevel 3 of the Snagret Hole. And it is here where we will reveal the cave's namesake and why it got its name in the first place. So if we move to the right, we can see some swooping snitch bugs, but that's not the main issue. No, the main issue is right over there. Now, you didn't expect us to travel through the Snagret Hole without fighting a few Snagrets, did you? No, indeed. Now, just a reminder, when battling Snagrets, you need to wait until their head gets stuck in the ground, then either swarm or throw Pikmin on top of them. Also, I was mistaken about the taste sensation. I thought it was a piece of sushi, but no. It is, in fact, called an umaboshi. So, thanks to my sister for clearing that up. But back to business. You want to know the worst part? There are 2 Snagrets on this sublevel, but only one of them has the treasure. And in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have brought my entire squadron with me. Oh, come on! Would you just cooperate already? While I'm waiting, I can break down this wall because I can get access to that egg. Maybe if the rest of my squadron is flowered up, I'll have more of a fighting chance. In my previous recording, the Snagret emerged close to the ship, and my squadron ended up swarming it, causing 3 of my Pikmin to be eaten. Now, the only reason why I reset it was because there was a long period of lag when I finally completed the sub-level. But it was something to behold. Yeah, run away! Depending on what you need, you might end up defeating both of the Snagrets because there are some candy pop buds here. Oh, come on! Can you just get stuck in the ground already? Don't be difficult. You know you're going to die, so why fight it? Ah! There we go! Now that wasn't so difficult, was it? Come on, come on, come on! And there we have it! However, the boss music is still playing because we have another Snagret to take out. And that's going to be made difficult by this swooping snitch bug. Now, this guy can be irritating, so you might want to take him out before you deal with the other Snagret. If you want to deal with the other Snagret, that is. I, for one, would like to, because I would like to get some more purple Pikmin. But first, let's throw some yellows in there to get more whites. Alright, there are the whites. I just need to wait until they sprout. I'm getting a little trigger happy with that zoom button. So, yeah, let's go ahead and move on because... Oh, there you are! Hello! And it doesn't look like you are guarding the other, breakable walls, so maybe I won't have to deal with you. Ooh! Woo-hoo-hoo! Excelente! I could definitely use more purple sprays. Now, if Louie would just go into it. There we have it. Excellent! Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, we're only going to take the blues with us. And you know what? I'm going to take out the other Snagret just for the heck of it. Well, there you go. Thank you for getting your head stuck in the ground. You're proving more cooperative than your friend. Oh, jeez. No! Uh-oh. Okay, come on, come on. Go down, go down. Yes! Ha ha ha! The Pikmin live! All right, with all that finished, is there a violet candy pop bud here? Because I know there is. I thought there was one on the sub-level. In fact, I could have sworn it. There's a hole to the next sub-level. And you want to know something? Honestly, we would have had to deal with both Snagrets regardless. Anywho, we might as well go ahead and collect the treasure. And I can't remember, did we pluck the white Pikmin out of the ground? I can check later. Right now we have the meat satchel. And obviously that was the only treasure to be found down here. Sadly, that's not the last we'll be seeing of the Snagrets. I'm gonna quickly check my map. Okay, apparently there isn't a violet candy pop bud. Oh, wait, yes, there is. I'm not growing senile. I'm so happy. I believe we did get all the whites. Yep, we plucked all of the white Pikmin we made. So before we head down into the next sub-level, I'm going to take some time and bust down this wall to get some more purples. You can never have enough purple Pikmin. Okay, let's go ahead and throw some blues in there. We've got more than enough blues to carry treasures through the water. But once again, we just need a massive amount of purple Pikmin towards the end of the game. That is, if you want to complete the game 100% like I'm doing. If you don't care about getting all the treasures, then you don't need 100 purple Pikmin. And in retrospect, I probably should have saved some of the nectar. Well, I've spent too much time on this sub-level. Let's move on. Oh, that was quite an experience, wasn't it? But the show must go on. And so, we proceed with sub-level 4 of the Snagret Hole. Okay. This is a metallic sub-level, just like the ones we found in the White Flower Garden. Sub-level 4 is rather complex. There are plenty of electrical hazards to be found here. And there are also glow stems, which we have not encountered yet. There are dwarf orange bulborbs, so we might have to deal with them. But that's not the big danger. The big danger is, well, throwing Pikmin off of the edge. You don't want to do that. Oh! Alright, if you want to hand me more sprays, by all means, game. You're being strangely cooperative today. And I don't mind that in the slightest. Alright, whistle everyone back. Some bulborbs, some blowhogs, and I think that's a watery blowhog off in the distance. Alright, purples, do your thing. Alright, that was pretty simple. We also have watery blowhogs to deal with, and yeah, let's go ahead and use a, Oh, that actually scared me! Uh-oh. Yeah, run away! Ugh. I thought I was done with you in the glutton's kitchen. Alright, down goes the armored cannon beetle larva, and thankfully he dropped the treasure. I really need to learn how to switch my Pikmin faster. So let's take out you. Okay, finally. The coast is clear. Alright, another marble and a magnet. We have some interesting tools that we've been collecting throughout the Snagret Hole. But what I could really use is some nectar. I acknowledge that having flower Pikmin is important, but it's going to be especially important in the Snagret Hole, particularly once we reach the boss. The heavy-duty magnetizer. That's treasure 1, and here comes treasure 2. Right here we have another marble. This is the crystallized telepathy. Most interesting indeed. Oh, that's not the only treasure here, apparently. Well, where's the other one, then? I guess we just gotta follow the treasure gauge until we find it. It's really dark, and that does make it hard to see, but, oh, okay. There's an entire area that I forgot about. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to disband the squadron. And, no, we are not going to grab the watery blowhog. Instead... Okay, sure. Let's go in and flower everybody up. I just love how good things mysteriously happen after I've stopped complaining about them. Uh-oh. No! Oh, wow, you are carrying it by yourself. Well, I applaud you, but you've got work to do. And by work, I mean taking out an armored cannon beetle. Very nice. Alright, where is that last treasure? Is it over here? Yes, it is. Now, something tells me this thing is booby-trapped. Then again, maybe it isn't. Alright. Even better, it had more nectar waiting for us. That's the kind of trap I like. So all we really need to do is wait for the cherry to be brought back. And as the cherry on top, look! I'm not affected by electricity! Shock me all you want. I don't care, because I'm the fearless and intrepid Captain Olimar! I wonder how much longer they have to take. Alright, where are you? Oh, there they are. And they've just about reached it. And I really like the name of this treasure. Yes, it's a cherry, but to the ship, it is not. It is Cupid's Grenade. I love that name. Well, let's just say he really dropped the bomb on me. In fact, you might even call it a cherry bomb. I'm not funny. I'm just going to end the video right here. So, we're going to finish up the Snagret Hole in the next video. See you guys next time.